Hello traders and investors, how are you doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, it is a pleasure to see you guys around here, and today the stock market is dying, right? The S&P is crashing, the Nasdaq is crashing, all stocks are crashing. So I am going to share my personal thoughts on this wild market right now. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button, my friend. Your support is amazing. I really love the community we are building over here, so thank you very much for your support. If you are not my subscriber, consider subscribing because I bet you are going to like this video. Let's take a quick look. Let's analyze the EV stocks over here. There is an interesting phenomenon going on. The US EV stocks are dropping much less than the Chinese EV stocks. It feels like the Chinese ones are, I don't know, they are just losing their shine over here. But I see people complaining about Tesla, and guys, that's not necessarily Tesla's fault. Just look at this. Look at this over here. That's the S&P's heat map. Everybody's dying over here. This is a bloodbath. Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Nike, see, nearly everybody else is dropping over here. See, every single sector, industrials, financials, the healthcare is doing amazingly well today. Obviously, because we are talking about a new driver, which is Omicron. Omicron is a main driver. It is a main driver on the stock markets right now, and the vaccine stocks, they are supposed to benefit from this. We have other stocks like this, CCL, Carnival Corporation, Netflix, the gaming stocks. Well, the gaming stocks are doing quite good right now today. Let me see. I gave a call to my patrons on the Take-Two last week. It's almost at our target. Activision as well. Here Activision is on green territory, but I think it has more room to go up. So yes, the gaming industry is doing amazingly well. I really like the gaming industry. Congratulations to my patrons, by the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this call. Now let's talk about what really matters, which is the S&P index, and I will talk about Tesla and the other EV stocks in a while. So let's analyze how the S&P is doing. The S&P is crashing right now today. We did fill this gap, and right now we are losing supports. We see the start of a reaction, but it's nothing too interesting. I'm not convinced by this reaction right now. If you ask me, yes, I do believe the S&P is going to retest the 21 EMA in the daily chart. I'm so sorry, in the 1 hour chart, and potentially in the daily chart as well. But after we retest the EMA in the 1 hour chart, we'll see if this is a dead cat bounce or if the trend can actually reverse. If you look in the weekly chart, the trend is crystal clear bullish. There's nothing indicating that the S&P is going to reverse or do a long-term, engaging in a long-term bear trend. There's not a single sign of that. If you ask me, in the short term, in the 1 hour chart, we are talking about a bear trend. It's doing lower highs, lower lows. In the midterm, we are talking about a neutral trend, a sideways movement. S&P is at the same price level it was in November over here, so it feels like it was a lost month for us. In the long term, the trend is still clearly bullish. So this is the most complex scenario ever. When we look at the Nasdaq Index, we see a similar situation. Bear trend in the short term, trendless in the midterm, long-term trend 100% bullish. The problem is we are beneath the 21 EMA, and the EMA is starting to fall. That's the only problematic situation. Technically speaking, I see on the Nasdaq Composite, but I think there's no reason for us to worry right now, especially because today is reacting near a support level. So, okay, it feels like we are just fine. And how does that relate to Tesla? If you ask me, this exhaustion gap was not supposed to appear over here. Okay, so right now Tesla is in the weekly chart at its most important support level. This is the most important support level for Tesla. As I said on my Friday's video, I hardly believe Tesla is going to lose this green area over here in the weekly chart, because the trend in the long term is clearly bullish. Even if we trade around this green area, maybe we're going to repeat the same pattern Tesla did in the beginning of this year and do a sideways congestion for a few months. That's a reasonable scenario to think about on Tesla. And honestly, I think that's the most likely scenario we're going to see over here. I don't believe that Tesla is going to fly from here right now and see it breaking the 1200s. I don't believe that's the case. But I think a sideways correction in the support area, this is going to be great for Tesla, but just great. And why do I believe this is just a pullback to the EMA, not the beginning of a reversal? Because the volume is decreasing while Tesla is dropping, while Tesla's price is dropping. This is indicating to us that, okay, Tesla went up sharply over here to the 1200s, and right now it's decreasing because the market, overall speaking, is quite cautious. It's not because there's something wrong with Tesla. No, there's nothing wrong with Tesla. It's just a systemic drop, and the volume is another great indicator that this is just a harmless pullback. If you look in the daily chart, Tesla's daily chart, again, we are in a support level. We don't see any bullish reaction around yet. No, we don't see not a single bullish reaction, unfortunately. But if we see one, I think that's going to be a very great sign for Tesla. Unfortunately, again, we don't have any bullish sign around. I see that it's gapping, and here it did an exhaustion gap, which was filled. But right now we are doing another exhaustion gap, or a possibly exhaustion gap. If this gap over here is going to be filled again in the next few days, or even hours, I'm sorry, not hours, because right now, if this gap here is going to be filled tomorrow or by Wednesday, it's another exhaustion gap, all right? That's a fact. And Tesla could reverse right now, but I think we should see a better bullish structure. And if we are about to see any bullish structure, now is the best place and time for us to see one. Now is the time for Tesla to react, okay? So it's like, it's now or never. If we do a reaction, again, I don't believe we're gonna fly like a rocket from here, but a continuation of a sideways movement, consolidating this area as a bottom, it's going to be the ideal. And if we retest this area again in the future, we will know for, not for sure, but with a very nice high level of assurance that, okay, this is potentially a bottom level for Tesla, and potentially is going to be another buy sign for us. So that's how I see Tesla right now. I don't believe this is the end of the world. Guys, Tesla, since January 4, where is January 4 over here? No, year to date, December 21, it opened over here, all right? To this day, Tesla is going up 34% year to date. 34%. I see people complaining, I see people panicking. Guys, we are still going up 34%. There is not a single reason for us to panic over here. Yes, of course, it dropped a lot since its all-time high, roughly 28%, almost 30%. That's catastrophic. Yes, that might be catastrophic for some people, but for us who are investors, who are looking in the long term, Tesla is still in a very nice long-term bull trend, and it's still going up more than 30% year to date. Right now, as far as I know, it is just doing a pullback to its support levels, okay? That's it. That's how I see Tesla right now. And the other EV stocks are doing a similar pattern. Look at Lucid, for instance, doing a pullback, trying to do a pullback to its EMA in the weekly chart. In the daily chart, it feels like it is doing nothing, but I would only believe in a sharper pullback on Lucid if we lose this support level. Then it's going to confirm a bear trend in the midterm, okay? So that's going to be the most problematic situation on Lucid. And Rivian, it is a shame because it looks like it is a catastrophe, like, because Rivian is below the IPO price. But if you ask me, Rivian is doing a pullback, it's dropping with low volume as well, just like Tesla. And any meaningful reaction over here might be a good point to buy. Again, if you ask me, I favor Tesla right now. I am much more a Tesla fan at this moment, not only because of its fundamentals, of its growth potential, and what Tesla represents overall speaking, but technically speaking, Tesla is much more interesting because it is in a crystal clear support level right now. We have the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement, we have the 21 EMA, we have this gap area, we have the 900s, which was Tesla's top in January. We have the idea of its dropping with low volume, indicating that this is just a harmless correction, and it is moving according Dow's theory fifth tenet, which is the volume must confirm the trend. So everything in Tesla seems just okay to me. I see no reason to panic or to, I don't know, panic sell as well, right? No, I don't see any reason for that. The Chinese stocks are dropping way more sharply. This chart represents NIO plus XPeng plus Li, while this chart represents Tesla plus Lucid plus Rivian. It feels like on a daily basis, it's a little bit more resilient lately than the Chinese stocks, but it feels like China lost its shine, and NIO over here doing bearish movements, losing support levels, it is losing downwards. The idea of this descending triangle chart pattern in the weekly chart, and that's not good at all. Of course, the moment the Nasdaq reverses, and right now this is the best time ever for the Nasdaq to reverse, probably NIO, XPeng, Li, they're all going to reverse as well. But I agree that looking at this chart, it's not looking that good. Li as well, Li is not that bearish. Surprisingly, Li is quite resilient over here. We are still far from the previous support at $25, but it is a problematic situation because if we do trigger this head and shoulders chart pattern, we could drop way more. It feels to me that the Nasdaq is going to dictate the next movements on our dear stocks over here, on our electric vehicles stocks. And again, guys, now is the best time ever for a reaction. Let's see how this week the Nasdaq Composite is going to play. On Wednesday, I will update you guys. So if you're not my subscriber yet, again, consider subscribing. I'm gonna update you guys on not on a daily basis, but on a frequent basis. And I really believe you guys are going to enjoy our future content. Remember to click on the like button because that's your last chance, because this video is over. Thank you very much. Bye bye.